Orjak, singer-songwriter here in Houston, Texas. You're listening to KPFT Houston.
I'm going blind from the brake lights on this LA freeway tonight.
Hi, this is Clint Broussard, host of Longtime Running right here on KPFT Houston.
Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Firm. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthis, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you. Visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well. I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you give released. Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
And welcome to the Prison Show. As soon as I got myself situated, I swear David starts sending me messages, and it's like, oh, now I have to go back to where I was. All right. Happy Friday. Tonight is Friday, December the 19th. And it was a week from yesterday. Christmas is coming. Woohoo. I hope everyone's been good. Yes. David is wearing his Santa suit. Oh, I'm sorry. Santa shirt. He will be in his Santa suit next week. And I've got some decorations for our heads next week, and someone's going to be wearing a red nose. Not sure who that will be. Probably David, because he
won't be this redneck.
Yeah, well, you all put in.
I'll have a red suit on with a hat.
That means that there's
no red nose on that. I put it on my truck.
No, because I've got other headgear for the.
Who's dinging?
It's not me.
Yeah.
Who's dinging?
I'm sorry. The treatment team knows I'm on live. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, the treatment team needs to move to the right.
Okay, move this way, because David's going to start yelling at me.
You got a microphone right in your face.
Okay. You see, we're gonna be next to each other. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Okay. So tonight, David, as usual, has lined up a fantastic show for us. Mary Sue Molnar, the executive I'm not talking into the mic. The executive director at Texas Voices for Reason and Justice, is going to be calling in, or is on hold right now. Mashana? Is that how you say it? Mashana. Turner, LCDC at Taylor Recovery Addiction Treatment Center, returning citizen who has worked for probation and parole and is dinging again. She's worked on the units and has been walked off the units. Woohoo! Brandy Adams, the Vice President of Operations at Texas Prisons Alliance, will be calling in. And, of course, me and Linda, the Death Row Angels, we're going to be on the show tonight with some updates. And, of course, as you know, Linda and I are here every week, but we are also at every execution protesting. So, let's start with Miss Mary Sue Molnar. She is on hold right now on line 1. Let's give her, hey, Mary Sue.
Hey, good evening. How are you guys doing?
We are doing fabulous. How are you doing this holiday season?
Well, busy, which I didn't expect. But nonetheless, we have to work when we have to work.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know that feeling. So what you got going on?
Well, normally between Thanksgiving and the first of the year, it's kind of, a slow time for us, time to catch up and maybe answer some letters and, get things, paperwork done. But, man, they're keeping us busy. We are fighting residency restrictions in Fort Worth, Texas, and in Midland, Texas.
Where? Midland?
Midland, right.
Oh.
So, we've got members in both places. Of course, we have many, many more in Fort Worth than we do in Midland. And I guess everyone knows that if you are on the sex offense registry and you are on parole, you will have typically a 500-foot restriction where you can't live within 500 feet of a child-safe zone. But individual cities can impose their own ordinances, and many of them have, and some of them have gone up to 2,000 feet, basically making the entire city off limits. Mm-hmm. So it's a big problem, particularly in Fort Worth, because there are over 20 very well-run, privately owned halfway homes there. And if this ordinance goes into effect, they will pretty much be shut down. So, because they're basically accept people with sex offense charges. So the people that are there now, would be grandfathered in. But of course, a halfway home is not somewhere where you go to live for the rest of your life. It's a place where you go to get back up on your feet, and at some point, you're going to move out and get your own place. So they wouldn't be able to take anyone new coming in from out of prison. And Fort Worth also has multiple warehouses there that hire people with criminal histories. So it's really a good place for someone to rebuild their lives, when returning from prison. So we've been fighting that ordinance. Our members have shown up at the city council meetings, and the same in Midland. But of course, Fort Worth is a bigger city with a bigger population of people on the registry. So that's the one we're really concerned. It doesn't look like they're going to give an inch. I mean, they are determined to put in this ordinance. So we'll resume again in January when the council meetings start up again. But that has kept us really busy.
So you're thinking Fort Worth will actually pass this ordinance?
Well, that's what it looks like at this point. Out of all the city council members, and we sent multiple letters and emails from, our members who live there, and from the owners of the halfway homes, and actually from some of the treatment providers who provide counseling there also sent letters. We gave packets of, information, all of the research, everything. We've given everything. And they don't seem to care about any of that. They just want to impose this ordinance. I guess their main point is that most of the little cities around them have imposed an ordinance. So, let's say that you want to move and you want to go home, and that city is close to Fort Worth, but they have an ordinance. So you'll move to the city where you can find a place to live, and that would be Fort Worth. So their concern is not that people on the registry are giving them any problem. It's just that more people on the registry continue to move into Fort Worth, and they don't want that. So, these public officials, they will do anything just to get reelected, whether or not it makes good sense. So it's been really frustrating trying to deal with these people, but we're still trying. I mean, it's not over. What's that old saying? It's not over till the fat lady sings.
Mm-hmm.
So she hasn't sang yet. So we're still going to work on it in January, and same with Midland. It appears that they're ready to pass. Pasadena does have that ordinance. I think Dave or somebody just typed that in to the comments. I believe it's the city of Pasadena that when I looked at their ordinance, I had to read it again because a child safe zone to them, to that city, is a school, a park, a daycare, a bowling alley, or a neighborhood. A neighborhood. So you can't live in a neighborhood?
And that's correct, because one of my friends had that issue. They could not move into Pasadena.
Yeah, there's nowhere else to go. We've actually, a man in another state did a really good research project for us with all of the cities, and we're trying to help him keep it updated. But one of the cities is considering a golf course as a child safe zone. A golf course. I don't think I've ever seen a bunch of kids at a golf course. So they're just basically calling the child safe zone whatever they want.
Looks like there's quite a few cities, too. I see Carrollton, Texas, Louisville, Texas, Meadows Place, and Deer Park also.
A ton of them. There is a ton. And we've got that list now, and we're going through it. And every ordinance is different. Some include movie theaters and libraries and bowling alleys. And it's like, for heaven's sake. I mean, I guess they think that they're going to be safer if people are living under the bridge, if they're homeless. That's not public safety. So I'm not sure where we're going to need to go with this, but it's going to be a tough legislative session, but we're going to have to start in January and try and see if we can get an interim study or something, because it's getting to where people who are trying to find a home plan to leave prison are not able to find one. There's nowhere to go. And it's not getting any better. So we're going to, we just have to keep working. And for you guys that are incarcerated, if you have family members out there that would like to join our organization and get our email updates, we do not have a membership fee. They are welcome to contact us, and our website is texasvoices.org. And they can contact us through the website, and there's also a toll-free number on our website where they can give us a call, leave a message, and we'll call them back. The more the merrier, so tell your families about us.
All right. Well, is there a place that they can write to you at, Mary Sue?
They sure can. It is P.O. Box 23539, San Antonio, Texas, 78223. And that's Texas Voices, P.O. Box 23539, San Antonio, Texas 78223. And our advocacy revolves around people who have committed sex offenses. Unfortunately, we do not do falsely accused cases. We don't have the resources for that, but we work on things like the public registry, residency restrictions, parole and probation, conditions and restrictions, anything related to that type of thing.
Well, we appreciate you being on, Mary Sue. We look forward to the new year bringing better news, and we hope that you have a great holiday season.
Thanks. Tell Santa I said hi. Give Santa a hug for me.
All right. I'll give him a virtual one. Hug,
Ho, ho,
hug.
There you go.
Merry
Ho, ho,
Christmas.
ho. There you go. Good for you. All right. We will talk to you guys soon. Love y'all.
Love you too. Bye-bye. All right. Now we have Mashona. Mashona. What am I thinking? All right. Remember, talking to the mic.
Okay, so
Thank
you for having me.
Yes, tell us. Well, first of all, why don't you tell us what LCDC means?
Licensed Chemical Dependency Counselor.
Licensed Chemical Dependency Counselor. All right. So tell us how you got into the field. Well, first, tell us about yourself.
I'm a mother of
Her mic don't sound like it's working.
I'm a mother
There
of
you
two.
go.
Okay. Okay, is that better?
Yeah, you were sounding like Gloria Rubeck for a while there. That's a joke. That's an inside joke.
I'm a mother of two. I have 3 grandchildren. I work in recovery. I work with addictions. I work with the clients. I love working with the clients. I have to say that. Pretty much, that's it. Christian, gorgeous, God-fearing black woman. That's it.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. So, what got you into this?
I always say that I got into the field due to my parents having addiction. Most counselors or therapists have either had an addiction and are currently in recovery, or have experienced it in somehow, some way it's come home. And so for me, my parents were addicts, and my mother was an addict, and I ended up coming to Texas when I was like 16. So she was a crack addict for many years. She's been in recovery now, possibly 3-4 years. My father was also an addict, but their addiction looks different, because my father was very capable and functioning. My father could tear this building down and build it up in his sleep. So his addiction never looked like the typical addiction, where we see homelessness, incarceration, where we see theft and robberies, where we see criminal behaviors. It never looked like that. We may have saw some of the behaviors, but we never saw those behaviors. And my mother, her addiction as a single mother of 4 children looked like an addiction. Food shortages, no lights, utilities, basic needs unable to be met. So, of course, this caused a lot of resentment and anger in me. So I came here when I was 16. I had quit school. I literally quit school because I didn't have clothes to wear. And at that time in my life, I was a really big person. So I didn't have clothes to wear. Of course, my mother couldn't buy me any. And my father didn't know. He didn't know what was going on. I always covered for her addiction. And one day I called my father and I was like, this is what's happening. And I don't go to school. My mama on drugs. So my dad was like, what? He was like shocked. So immediately, like the next day, like go to sleep and wake up, I've been in Houston ever since. And so, but when I got here, mind you, I had left the whole part of my family that I was raised with. So now at this age, I've been with this part of my family, right? So, but my dad always came. I always came for summers. I always came for summers. Now I'm living here, and this is my life, and everything I've known is gone. So I'm angry. I'm resentful. I'm making poor choices. I'm resenting trying to be parented at that point. I'm resenting rules and regulations, boundaries. I'm resenting everything the clients have taught us about. So in the midst of me resenting all this, what happens? I find where things happening at, where it's popping at. I find the doughboys. I find the garage. I find the car washes. I find the clubs. I find the hangout spots. And what do I find in there? I find money. I find drugs. I find a good time. I find acceptance. All the things you find when you're caught up in an addiction, right? Which is why I always say I'm a recovering person. Because that might not be my testimony, but it is my testimony. And one thing I teach the clients is the family member, you use the drug. You may spend 2 and 3 days using meth. You don't sleep on meth. So you may spend 2 and 3 days up, not sleeping, not eating. But guess what? Your wife, your mom, your sister, your brother, whoever loves you has spent 3 days up, not eating, not sleeping. Every time the news says a Caucasian woman, 53 years old, 5'2", was found this morning, somebody's running to the TV to make sure it's not your picture, to make sure it's not you. And then after that, anxiety, stress, and I don't even use drugs. So addiction is a family disease. It takes the whole family. Doesn't matter if we're talking about meth or heroin, marijuana, alcohol, it's different standards. It's different standards, different levels of care, different treatments, but they all end up in the same place. Either institutions or jail or the grave. The lifestyle brings that. So a lot of times we like to say, well, I don't use this, I don't use that, but the lifestyle brings institutions, jail, or the grave. So that's pretty much how I started how I started getting into counseling. So how did I find my population? So when I first got out of prison, I got out of prison in 2000, and I got out of prison in 99. I think 99 I got out of prison. In 2000, I had a baby. So I was pregnant for like a year. I lost the baby, had a baby. And then the baby I had was born sickly. But prior to that, I had never had a job. And so I went to jail for like a year. Then I'd come home. Then I'd go back to jail for like a year. And I'd come home. And then I went to jail, and they said, well, sit down for a bit, Mashana. Have a seat. And then weeks turned into months. Months turned into years. And now I'm trying to, oh, wow, wait a minute. I better sit down. I better pay attention. And when I went to prison, but I want to say this, I absolutely feel like prison changed me. The first time I went to prison, they used to do these things, and some of the old school people, they're gonna remember, they used to do these things called turnaround, which means you would hit the unit just to get a number, and like within 30 days you're coming back out. So I did a turnaround, and I just came back out. But every time I was in prison or in jail, I was getting resources. And I don't mean resources like jobs and preachers and halfway houses and food banks. No, resources like who can make them checks and where you live at and who can do this. So I was coming home with the same thing. My life changed when I came home. I did 5.5 years in prison. I came home. I went and got my son the next morning. No, that night I went and got my son. He was at my father's. The next morning I went to parole. I took that $200 check, took my son to Family Dollar and bought him some clothes. And then I went downtown to the Star of Hope, and that's where my son and I stayed until we received housing. I had to change the behaviors. So that was the first step in me not going back to prison. And I had never had a job, as I said earlier. I had never had a job before that. So I didn't have any skills. But while I was in prison, I had gotten a GED and I had started going to college. So I would get jobs, but I had to quit them. I had to quit them because I had criminal behaviors. Like I would steal. Like I would let people come through the register And then I had to stop that because I'm not getting fired. I'm quitting because I'm scared parole coming. I'm scared the police gonna come. I'm scared somebody gonna figure it out and take me back to where I came from. So I had to stop all of that. And when I say stop it, I mean I don't buy stolen goods. I don't buy food stamps. That's not what they were intended for, so it's against the law. I don't buy bootleg items. You come into the nail shop, I don't want none of your Tide Pods. I don't want none of this stuff because it's stolen. So I can't be a part of that. I have to change the same thing we tell the clients in addiction, people, places, and things. I can't go to the club with you. You know, that's going to start a trickle effect. I can't go hang out at the car wash. I can't do this, you know. So slowly, as I put them things out of my life, I began to walk in a recovery lifestyle. And walking in a recovery lifestyle for me means being honest and giving back. And I feel like when I work with my clients, when I show up for my clients, I feel like I'm always giving back. And, you know, prison is hard. People go to prison and when they get home, they don't have no jobs. They don't have nowhere to stay. You know, people don't want to give them a second chance. I went to look for an apartment one time recently, and I said, well, how far did you go back? The lady told me 99 years.
Really?
I don't know if it was sarcasm or if it was the truth, but what I do know is Texas does go back. They go back and they go back and they go back. You know, it's the same for getting a job. Sometimes when you're trying to get a job, they can get a job. We'll hire felons, but then there's certain felons we won't hire. You know, I have a client right now, he's struggling to get a job. And he's struggling to get a job, not because of his background, but because of this last case. You know, I have clients that come home, and the lady that was speaking earlier, you know, sex offenders, they're like, really, all I can do is support you and maybe hope the family reunites with you. Because society is looking like, nah, this is not working. You know, so I feel like it goes both ways. I feel like from being inside, I understand that we do things and we want another opportunity. And from being outside, I understand that sometimes it's just hard for us as humans, because we're human and imperfect and judgmental, to give you another opportunity. You know, when the lady was talking earlier, I was thinking, okay, it's got to be hard for her to get people to lobby with her, to stand up with that, because you got to get the ones that have experienced it and the people that know those people. Like, no one understands addiction. No one respects addiction or the professionals until it's their child. And then it's, can we talk? What do I do? Where do I go? Why is she doing this? What's happening? It's a lot of questions then. It's a lot of questions then. It's a lot of respect then. It's a lot of, I want to know how to help then. But we got to help before. You know, like our reentry program. City of Houston has a reentry program. It could be 5,000 times better. A lot of the clients like to come home and get their CDL, and they go to free for all trucking school. But guess what? Now they don't have any money for Texas. You know, so the things that they need, and I wish I had the time just to go around and present myself to these people and say, just give my client one chance. If he messes up, he messed up. But give him a chance. Give her a chance. But it's hard. Very hard.
Now, when you say your client, and we have how long, David?
About a minute.
A minute. Okay. Let me get, do you accept letters?
Letters to my job, my office, to me?
You.
What they writing me for?
If somebody...
Because you've been on here, they're going to want to write you.
They're going to want to write you.
You guys, I'm sorry. This is not like public speaking, like going to the church or doing a podcast. I'm in the whole studio, so it's the first time. It's a different look. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Girl, that's okay. No, sometimes they want to connect with you if by chance they're fixing to get out. You know,
all for like resources and things.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a P.O. box, but if I had a P.O. box, I would be open to that. So they could write to you all.
Yeah.
To me, in care of you all, because we're gonna stay in touch. So Absolutely. They can definitely do that.
Okay. And everyone knows our address, right? It's 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, America. 77371. That's sarcasm.
I got one question, though, before we go, and I know I'm probably taking up a little bit of time, but why did you get escorted off the unit?
So I spent a few years in management, and one of my duties was clinical supervisor, which means I had interns to supervise. There was another supervisor. I felt like she kept attacking my interns. So her and I would constantly get into it. It's like I would audit and she would audit. So every time she audited, my interns got a stack up here. Every time my interns are in group, she's in group monitoring my interns. So we kept going back and forth with the supervision and the interns. And the last time we got into it, the company tried to have an intervention on me. And when they tried to have an intervention on me, I was not receptive towards it. And when I went to work the next day, I pretty much told her, don't speak to my interns. Don't look at my interns. Don't even come over here in this building. We were in building A, they were in building B. So needless to say, shortly later, they came and got my badge and keys.
So you didn't catch a square, though?
No, David, them days of catching a square are gone. I be thinking I can, but my daughter be like, Mama, you can't fight. I be like, girl, I'm a gangster. I'm something like a gangster. But no, them days are gone. I'm not catching no square. And it's funny he asked me that because I remember those two things most. I remember being walked off the unit, and I'll never forget when I walked on the unit. And I thought to myself, oh, hell.
Yeah. Yep. You heard that door slam shut?
That's it. I still be like,
yeah. I got nightmares of that.
I know, me too, David. That's real, for real. Because I be like, I don't like too much noise.
Yeah, Dee Dee think it's funny because she can come walking out of the bathroom and holler Collinsworth, and I tell her what my number was.
Yes, indeed. So
never wake up. Just keep on snoring.
Well, we appreciate you being on, and I, for one, can't wait for you to come back on because I know we're going to have a ton of questions coming
Anytime. Thank you. You know, I really want to be of service. I really want to be in a part of the solution. You know, and we need voices. We need voices.
Absolutely, we need voices. We sure do. And I just got the closed hand, but keep in mind that we do reach 45 states. So there's a whole lot of people.
Now you tell me.
Thank
you for telling me at the end.
Not a problem. But let's get to Brandy with Texas Prisons Alliance. She is right here. Hey, Brandy.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So my name is Brandy Adamas. I am with Texas Prisons Alliance, and I'm so excited to be here tonight. Whether you're at home, driving, or listening from inside the units, we want you to know we see you, we support you, and we care about you. For those who don't know, I am the Vice President of Operations. I'm one of them. I oversee the Veterans Department. At TPA, our mission is simple. We are there to advocate for incarcerated individuals and their families. We want to build bridges between the inside and the outside and to make sure people never lose hope. It's truly an honor to be here with y'all tonight and share some of the work that we've been doing. To our ambassadors, the heartbeat of what we do at TPA, your ambassador introductory packets have officially been mailed out this week, so please keep an eye out for those. There may be a little delay because of the holidays, but they're on the way to you. And if you aren't an ambassador yet, we'd love for you to join us. This is a great opportunity to give back, lead by example, and help us bridge the gap between units and the outside world. You can write to us at Texas Prisons Alliance, P.O. Box 1563, Pearland, Texas 77588. And let us know why you would like to be an ambassador and how you like to help others. So over the past few months, our Veterans Department has been doing incredible work. We've been connecting with veterans who've served our country and are now facing a new kind of battle. the battle to rebuild their lives, faith, and purpose. We hosted a cocoa and cookie event for veterans inside several units this past week, and it was beautiful. We brought hot cocoa and cookies to both ADSEG and the veterans. You could see the smiles and gratitude. Sometimes the smallest things mean the most, and the moments remind us of how important compassion can be to those that are inside. We've also launched our Adopt a Vet program, where volunteers can write letters to incarcerated veterans to offer hope and human connection. It's not about money, it's about meaning. It's about reminding our veterans that they are not forgotten. If you'd like to get involved, reach out to us. We love to match you with a veteran to support. TPA is also collecting holiday hygiene donations, deodorant, shampoo, toothpaste, feminine hygiene products. You can donate through our Give Butter page or Amazon wish list under Faith and Freedom Ministry Hygiene Drive. Recently, we've been doing a lot of meaningful work at Memorial Unit, and that experience has been incredibly humbling. We were able to go inside and serve cocoa, coffee, and donuts to staff and those working in administrative segregation. It may sound simple, but moments like that remind us of how much dignity, kindness, and human connection matter on both sides of the laws. Looking ahead, we're excited to share that we're planning a New Year's Eve luncheon to honor all service workers, including those assigned to ADSEG. Our goal is to recognize the people who show up every day, often unseen, and remind them that their work and sacrifice matter. Our Faith and Freedom Ministry is also something we're incredibly proud of. That ministry is officially booked out for the entire year of 2026, and we're super excited about that. As we continue our Hope Behind the Walls ministry tour across multiple units, the excitement and response from both inside and outside have been overwhelming in the best way. One event that is especially close to our hearts is the Sugar Plum Soiree. It's going to be a father-daughter dance we will be hosting at select units in 2026. A daughter's first love is her father. When incarceration creates separation, those bonds don't disappear, but they do need nurturing. The Sugar Plum Soiree creates a space for healing, connection, and memory making, even within the prison setting. It's also restoring dignity, strengthening family bonds, and reminding both fathers and daughters that love and hope still exist. To make all of this possible, we need volunteers and ambassadors. If you believe in second chances, faith, and family, there's a place for you with TPA. Whether you write letters, donate, or simply share a post, every act of kindness matters. Everything we do at TPA is built on love, faith, and hope. We believe no one is beyond redemption, and everyone deserves the chance to be seen, heard, and supported. Are y'all there?
Yes, ma'am. I was fixing it.
Oh, it got quiet.
No, that's okay. I was fixing to say that y'all have a lot of great events coming up in the future. Can you
We do.
Yeah, can you explain a little bit more about the ambassadors? Because I've had a few people ask me questions about that.
Yeah, so what they do is they're basically like the go-between between the units and us. So they'll write us a letter letting us know that such and such is going on, and then we can advocate on their behalf. So they're a go-between. So it's easier for us to have one person that we can reach out to on the unit that can let us know things that are going on, and then we can advocate on their behalf.
Okay. I know at one point when Tatiana was on, she had mentioned that they were looking at getting someone on death row and restrictive housing. Have y'all accomplished that yet?
That is a Tatiana question, but I don't believe we have yet.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hopefully, in the near future, you will get that going. And how did you manage to get start up? You said the sugar plum or the dance with the daughters.
Yeah, so that's still in the works. Tatiana and Christina are working on that. That was their idea, and they would like to be able to go into. There's a couple of units that they're working with right now to get that started, and it's just going to be for dads and daughters.
Do you know if they've tried to get anything started with the?
Yes, there's 2 units, I believe, that they that have gave us the okay for it.
What about the women's units?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I know you said that it was for dads and daughters, but maybe down the line you can someone can include the women in some type of event like that.
Yes, I know that they are working on a few projects for the women's units.
Okay, great. I through the years that I've been doing the prison show, I know that the men's units typically have more programs offered, and I know we've tried in the past to work with other groups to get some things going for the women's unit. So it is important that they have something also. But it's wonderful that you have the dads and daughters. I know that those little girls are going to be beaming.
Yes, we're super excited to be able to do that for the dads and daughters. And then I know that they were working on a program for the women's that would be like storytelling. I know they do that for the men's units, but I think that they were working on that for the women's units as well.
Storytelling, so can you explain that?
Just where they can read books with their moms and kids at the same time. Because I know that they do that in a couple of the men's units. So we're just working to put together, because sometimes we feel like the women's units feel excluded from a lot of things because the men's units do more. Tatiana's heart is really into the women's units and being able to go in and be able to do things with kids and their mothers just as much as the dads and the kids.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because you see, like, at some units, they do the day with dads, and so we're trying to establish something like that for the women as well.
And that's fabulous. That's great. Do you have ambassadors at the women's units also?
We do. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. That's great. I know that we've been getting questions, or I have, about the ambassadors. So it's important that we have them, that y'all have them at many different units. I know a lot of people were interested in that. And so I'm sorry, the door is open and it kind of got loud in here. Sorry about that.
Well, at least I wasn't ho-ho-hoing.
You were not ho-ho-hoing, and we appreciate that.
Miss Shauna had her granddaughter out there a while ago, and she was yelling, "Hi, Santa Claus!"
How cute. Well, we appreciate you being on, Brandy, and we look forward to having TPA on again soon to spread some more good news.
That was a lot of information.
Yes.
Yep, that was.
Yes, before I go, I just want to say to everyone listening inside, you are not forgotten, and you are seen, loved, and believed in. And to the families that are listening as well, thank you for your love and your strength. And to all of our volunteers and supporters, thank you for helping us continue to grow and serve. If you would like to learn more or get involved, please visit us online at our website, texasprisonsalliance.org, or you can write to us at Texas Prisons Alliance, P.O. Box 1563, Pearland, Texas 77588. Thank you so much for having me tonight. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas to you, too. Have a great New Year.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, now it's time for Linda and I to get our segment. And Linda, you may not be in the picture.
That's okay.
No, you say people don't see you, so let's get them. Let's get Linda seen. Hey, Rayla, can you see Linda in the? Okay, awesome.
I already switched to Linda when she came in. You quit telling me what to do as a camera operator.
All right, David. Okay. Good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row and everyone else listening. And I do mean everyone. According to the custodial death report for the Attorney General of Texas, TDCJ has had 33 deaths since December 1st. Now, that was as of yesterday. And, of course, that has been reported. Now, that website is updated every workday, all day. So that information will change depending on when the death is reported. This year, Texas Death Row has lost 5 men to execution. 4 died of natural causes and 1 suicide. That is 10 men in 2025. William Mason, Scott Panetti, Joseph Price-Dash, Micah Brown, James Harris, Stephen Nelson, Richard Tabler, Moses Mendoza, Matthew Johnson, and Blaine Milam have all passed this year. Right now, currently, there are 4 scheduled executions in Texas, 14 total for the United States, according to the Death Penalty Information Center, from now until the end of 2026, which we all know more will be scheduled. There have been 46 executions in the United States this year, with 5 in Texas. Florida has executed 19 men this year, more than any other state. Please head over to Death Penalty Action. They have petitions on their website, deathpenaltyaction.org. Like my dear friend Leroy at the PAC unit started, and T added, no voice is too small, so pick up the phone and make that call to the AG, the governor, state reps and all. Be for us, that soldier standing on the wall, dedicated to duty, never dropping the ball. Everyone call, please. The next execution scheduled in Texas is Charles Thompson on January 28th, and he is out of Harris County. Cedric Ricks is scheduled for March the 11th, and he is out of Tarrant County. James Broadnax is scheduled for April the 30th and is out of Dallas County. Edward Busby is scheduled for May the 14th and is out of Tarrant County. Even though Mayo is gone, and I will continue to use his words in his honor, here's the news you can use. Rodney Reed, you were scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court many times since September, and you are rescheduled again for a date to be determined. John Rubio, you submitted your reply at the Supreme Court on December the 4th and were distributed for conference on January the 9th, coming out of the Fifth Circuit. Willie Jenkins, you submitted your reply at the Supreme Court on December the 4th and were distributed for conference on January the 9th, coming out of the CCA. Charles Thompson, you have a flurry of activity going on at the district court. Most of it is sealed, though. DeMontrell Miller, on December the 8th, Judge Kernodle denied your motion to alter or amend the judgment at the district court. Juan Ramirez, on December 8th, the state filed their opposition to your motion for COA at the Fifth Circuit, and you were granted a motion to file a reply. Roderick Harris, just a reminder that oral arguments are scheduled at the Fifth Circuit for you on February the 3rd. Brittany Hallberg, just a reminder that oral arguments are scheduled at the Fifth Circuit for you on January the 21st. Courtney Robinson, on December the 10th, you filed your first reply to the state's response to your first motion to alter or amend the judgment at the district court. Irving Davis, your case was calendared for oral arguments at the Fifth Circuit on April the 28th. Robert Will, you filed your third amended petition at the state against the state, at the district court on December the 11th, along with some sealed exhibits. Rodolfo Medrano, on December the 15th, the state filed its response in opposition to your motion for discovery at the district court. Richard Vasquez, you filed a petition for a rehearing en banc at the Fifth Circuit on December the 17th. Eric Williams, on December the 18th, you filed a motion to stay and abeyance under Rhines versus Weber at the district court. And as a reminder, I do not check trial court updates, but if you would like me to check yours, just let me know. If possible, I will. Some of the smaller counties do not provide that information online. And another reminder, we are not attorneys. We do not even play one on the radio. Neither one of us. Nope. And if you are at the McConnell unit, stay tuned. I have some news you can use later on. Go ahead, Linda.
All right. I've got birthdays for January. Brittany Holberg, January 1st. Darlie Routier, January 4th. Willie Washington, January 12th. Gary Green, January 14th. Franklin Davis, January 17th. Woo!
Woohoo!
Anthony Haynes, January 22nd. Victor Godinez, January 26th. And Carlos Trevino, January 28th. Not very many birthdays this month. And I have a poem. It's called The Prisoner. It's by David Taber, Taber, and he's from New Jersey, Bristol County, on death row. The prisoner, like a tragic actor, puts on 1,000 faces, a face of hatred or a face of love. A put-on mask, beaten down in a pool of blood. He swallows spoiled food, thrown down on a cold tray. The prisoner labors under the cross of oppression, a haggard man, exploited, shattered even as a child. He grew up in a foster home or a shelter or some cold uptown palace with an alcoholic, unable to put down a drink, a needle in his arm, a drug addict pushing poison. His crime so fatal, like his face, hangs each day. Rapist, armed robber, murderer, the prisoner sees time, days unnumbered, alone, tormented by a troubled soul, in a dark stone cell. His sleep becomes slow beneath the stare of the tall gray wall. Threadbare, tattered prison clothes shine all state-owned. The system bought his soul. Some love their chains, some defiant after 40 years. Even God forgot the innocent doing time. We put on the same face in this world, here prisoners until we die. Yep.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Tabor.
And he's from where? New Jersey?
Yeah, Bristol County, New Jersey. I didn't even know New Jersey had a death penalty. Mm-hmm. They do? Okay.
New York doesn't.
Okay.
So, I guess I have time to give some news people at the McConnell unit can use, and I'm getting like numbers and thrown at me up above from
6.
David's. Okay, I was like,
I guess I got time. You got 6 minutes.
I got 6 minutes. All right. So, there's been a lawsuit filed by Edwin Schneider over at the McConnell unit. And in essence, what I've been told is they are retaining the 8th and 14th Amendment violation claims. So they are seeking more people from the McConnell unit to join in this lawsuit. Now, you too can get information from Brittany Robertson concerning this, or Charlie Maloof. And David, I couldn't find his address.
Give me 1 second.
But we're looking for it. So right now, they're concentrating on the McConnell unit. But again, this lawsuit was filed by Edwin Schneider in the Southern District of Texas. And they are looking for more people to join. If you were on the McConnell unit within the last two years previously in restrictive housing, then they would definitely like to hear from you. So looking for other individuals who have grieved their placement in restrictive housing. SCC and UCC reviews both the notice of inability to attend as well as determination for continued placement. So that's what they're looking for. And Charlie Maloof, let me give you his address so you can write him directly, because I know I have Brittany's address somewhere.
Send him a lot of mail.
Send him, oh yeah. He would love a lot of mail, wouldn't he, David?
Pile that P.O. box full.
Yeah. Oh, and it's not a P.O. box. Oh, maybe it is.
Well, that's even better. Oh,
yeah.
No, there's a P.O. box.
Yeah, it's 11900 Jollyville. It's kind of like you, David. Jollyville.
Oh, oh, oh.
JOLLYVILLE Road. And that number is 200804, Austin, Texas, 78720. Let me give you that.
You better spell Maloof.
Yeah, better. Okay, so it's Charlie Maloof. LALOUFF.
What?
M-A-L.
It's M-A-L.
I thought
you said L-A-L.
You said L-A-L.
Laloof.
Laloof. I said Laloof, yes. Yeah. Shows you how my day's been going
Watch
today.
him get a bunch of mail like that.
Yeah, maybe he should. Laloof. Okay. MALOUFF. And the address is 11900 Jollyville Road, number 200804, Austin, Texas, 78720. So if you've been in the McConnell unit in restrictive housing, have grieved any of that, any of the situations in there, have been to UCC, SCC, write them. Or maybe if you haven't been, write him anyway. He would love to hear.
Everybody within the sound of my voice.
Write Charlie Maloof. Wait, it's Laloof.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Laloof.
No, Maloof.
Maloof.
We want him to get the mail.
Yeah, we want him to get the mail.
I want to see how many letters can fit on his desk.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And, you know, he's helping Mr. Schneider with this lawsuit, so wouldn't that be great? And
he helps a lot of people.
He does. He really does. He's been helping quite a few. And we everyone appreciates him.
Now what?
Now what?
You got 30 seconds, 33 seconds. You going to use it?
Right to the Death Row Angels at 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas, 77371. Linda and Danny.
Woohoo. All right, let's pay the bills.
Pay them.
You're listening to KPFT, Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Yeah. This one's for the women who walk the hardest road. Linda Daney, the Death Row Angels. Listen. Behind the fences, razor wire and fear. They show up steady year after year. No fame, no cameras, no big parade. Just letters, visits, prayers they made. They talk to souls the world forgot, bringing peace to a place where mercy's not. You can feel their strength when the night grows cold. 2 hearts of fire, 2 hearts of gold.
Death row angels, walking through pain, turning tears into hope, like sunlight through rain. Linda and Danny, you carry that flame, standing for love when the world points blame.
Yeah, families driving miles with no rest. You meet them halfway, give them your best. Holding hands when goodbye's near. You face that darkness, killing the fear. You don't judge, you listen, you care. You remind the lost that someone's there. In the shadow of the needle under steel and stone. You prove compassion can't stand alone.
Death row angels, walking through pain, turning tears into hope, like sunlight through rain. Linda and Danny, you carry that flame, standing for love when the world points blame.
Yeah, they don't do it for applause. They do it cause it's right. They show up in the silence, keep showing up every night. When justice turns its back, they stay. When the system says no, they find a way. Yeah. So here's to the letters, the miles to fight, to the long nights spent keeping candles alight. You remind us all what it means to live, that forgiveness is power and love's what we give. Texas heat, cold cells, no rest, no glory. But Linda and Danny keep changing the story, yeah.
2 angels,
1 mission,
hearts unbreakable,
unshaken.
death row angels,
the real ones. Respect. Respect.
Woohoo! Thank you, David.
Got to get the boogie down.
Was she dancing in there?
No, not this week.
Not this week. Okay.
That's a pretty good tune.
It is. It is very good. We love it.
And then here Linda is talking in the background without
I
a microphone.
know, but I heard what she said. She
Yeah.
listens to it when she's going to bed.
Yeah.
Her and the cats get down. And she's still talking. All right. Let's get to Rosemary, who's been holding.
Yes, I am shouting out to Kendall on Cofield.
Well, shout out to him. Go ahead.
Kendall, this is your mom shouting out to you at Cofield.
If you've never done it before, you talk to Kendall just like he's sitting there, except he can't talk back.
I've never done it before.
Yeah, I understand. That's all right, and it's kind of weird. But look at his picture and just talk to him. He's listening. He's laughing right now.
Hi, Kendall. I know you're surprised. This is your mom. Up at 9:45, after 9:45. Shouting out all the way from Mississippi to Texas.
Woohoo!
To say I love you and I look forward to seeing you after Christmas. Love you. Bless you.
That was wonderful.
That was really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Call us back next week.
Yeah, we're going to have a Christmas show.
I will call back next week.
Yeah, we start calls next week at 9 o'clock. You don't have to wait till 9:45. You can call us earlier.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. You all are such a blessing. God bless you all.
God bless
Keep
you
it
too.
up.
Thank you so much.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Happy holidays.
And while I got a second here, let's make a shameless plug. Now, next week is our Christmas special. It is on the 26th, but anybody can call us at 713-526-5738, option number 2, beginning at 9 p.m. Central Time. Y'all check our Facebook page for all the states. We're in 45 states, so anybody that can hear my voice, call us and get a shout out. I'd probably be better off if I can make a list on Facebook of what states we don't reach right now, but I mean, 45 states, that's a lot. So I imagine if you can figure out a state, it's probably there. So, right, Danny?
Right, David. Your shameless plug.
My shameless plug, yep.
All right, let's get to Melissa. She's been holding for a minute. Hey, Melissa.
Hi. Okay, so I'm just going to start out and say, hey, this is for Chapel at the Win Unit. This is Melissa Ann Britton. Okay, so get your pen out because you may need to take notes because this may be a lot to remember. I got your letter. Thank you for finally writing to me. I don't know if you can hear this or not, so the next letter you write, if you can let me know if you can hear this or not, that would be great. And I called today and they said they haven't looked. Sorry, I pre-wrote this. Okay. They said they haven't looked to see if you requested yet or not to put me on your list. So I'm not on it yet, but I think it's only because they have not seen it yet. Try to stay out of trouble, okay? So we can have video visits and so I can come see you this summer possibly. And also so we can try and get you transferred to Indiana. Also, I wrote you a bunch of letters on Securus from this September until I think around October, and I didn't see any replies about that in your letter. So I want you to ask them to look and print all of those letters out to you because maybe they did. But because you won't go to your ordered place, they are just sitting waiting on you. So you may not get them unless you ask them to be delivered to wherever you're at right now in that unit. Or just ask them to go ahead and print them out again. I'm going to go ahead and call them on Monday and see if they'll go ahead and print them out again and see if they can, specifically deliver them to that place that you're at. Sorry, my eyes are blurry right now. I'm looking at a screen, trying to read what I wrote, but my eyes keep getting blurry. Okay, so good night, hon. I will write you back with physical letters to the right address. And, I keep your letter out and with me on my couch. And also, I don't know if you can or if you guys are allowed to look up songs. But if you can, Mr. Chappell, look up a guy by the name of Nicky Gracious. You may have heard of him already. I don't know. He's actually from Indiana, but he's a really good Christian rapper, and he sings really good songs. I like him. Me and the boys used to say that those stupid ucky rap songs that you would listen to were daddy songs, and that's what we played when we missed you. But these songs remind me of songs. They make me think of songs that you would listen to now instead of those stupid songs about that rap crap, about this stupid stuff. But anyways, Nicky Gracious, he sings Stand Up, He sings a song called Get Up. He sings a song called Most High, a song called This I Pray. So anyways, me and the boys and Angel Ann, we all love you very, very much. And everything is going to be all right. Good night. I love you. Me and the kids all love you. Big hug. Night, hun. All right, I'm done.
All right. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you. You guys have a good night. Thanks.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. How about Nana? Hey, Nana. Hey, Nana. I'm not sure if Nana's there.
Why don't we put her on hold and have Linda check it out?
Yeah, check it out. But we can, while she's doing that, we can get on over to Joe.
It's Joe. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing great. How are you, Joe?
You got your finger sticking out at everybody?
That's a funny question because I just took a finger picture with a man, very good friend of mine. Y'all may know of a lawyer named Eric Dick. You ever heard of him?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we see him.
He's all over the place, isn't he?
He's got advertising everywhere. You need Dick?
You need some dick? Yes. Big billboards everywhere. Oh,
What? Where'd Joe go? Oh. Linda answered the phone and Joe went away.
Joe went away. Joe.
Call us back, Joe. We were making dick jokes.
Yeah, we were busy making
that's
some.
Joe right now.
I mean, if y'all haven't been around the Houston area, Attorney Eric Dick has a lot of billboards around there.
Is it Joe? I did it. It's Joe. Just put him back on there. Okay, here you go, Joe.
There we go.
There we go. We were making dick jokes and you ran away.
Well, too bad I didn't get to hear him. I called you back. I'm on a speakerphone and I'm trying to get it turned off here. All right, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, we hear you now. Yeah, we see his billboards up all over town. As a matter of fact, I think I sent one to Danny one time, asked her if she needed some dick.
Yes, he did. He really did.
That's what the billboard said.
Tonight, the last few years, I've been invited to his annual Christmas parties. I'm over in the Heights, taking off from work tonight. Had some pizza and stuff, and took a picture with him. I mean, actually, I took a video finger picture, and I said, when you need a lawyer, who do you call? And he said, you hire a dick.
That's awesome.
I mean, he's a good man.
How tall is he? Is he a big dick?
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's probably about 6 feet.
Yeah, that's pretty good size dick.
You know, the jokes are endless. Really.
The party turned from pizza and music to dancing and a lot of heavy drinking, and I'm not into alcohol, so I'm sitting out here in the truck waiting to get a delivery on DoorDash or Uber or something, and seems like tonight's a very slow night, and I looked at the clock and thought the prison show's on. Let me tune it in, and I heard you, and I heard a commercial on the station. And
it's not a commercial. It's underwriting. It's underwriting. It's not a commercial.
All right, that's your story. That's your story, and you're sticking to it.
Yeah, that's it. It pays the bills.
I understand that 100%, man. I'm hanging in there. I've got my own, and people in prison think that you can never accomplish anything. Since I've got out, I've established the joefm.net radio network. I have a radio station in Waco on there, an affiliate, one in Tomball. I have one pending still in Lumberton, and I just got WYJO, which is going to be in Moorhead, Kentucky early next year.
That's almost another dick joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's a YJO joke.
Oh, my God.
Is that why you're going to Kentucky?
No, I mean, I'm not. I got to go up there and help them put the radio
He
station
missed
on
it,
there.
didn't he?
I got it.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You got to get some more. What's the name of the town?
Moorhead.
Moorhead.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Moorhead. Oh, wow. That's another joke. That's where the court clerk or district clerk or county clerk, whatever she was, refused to issue licenses for gay marriages after the Supreme Court legalized it, and she went to jail over it.
Wow.
Kim Davis or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to I have these stations. The Waco one has quite a good audience. Moorhead's got like 40,000 people, but because my antenna will be on the side of a mountain, I should be able to, height makes more difference, is more important than power, so I should be able to cover a lot of terrain. But anyway, that's all I had. Shout out to all y'all folks in prison. I know it's fixing to be Christmas time, and it's a very depressing time in prison. The only highlight is, well, it used to be, I don't even know if they still do it, that brought you that hot tray and cold tray on Christmas morning.
They do.
You only 2 times a year you got an apple and an orange. They still do that?
They do that, yes.
Okay. Well, that's the only highlight of probably next week. But hang in there. Y'all be out one of these days. I did 22 years locked up. I never thought I would get out, and eventually I made it.
How many years you been out now?
Let's see, 2006. So almost next year will be 20 years.
That's awesome.
To the folks that may remember this name, I used to help host the prison show. I was the producer while David Babb was the host. We used to have a caller named Shirley and a caller named Patricia, and everyone talked about this guy at Polunsky unit named Johnny Murray. No one thought that man would get out either. He had a 30 number, 30, 33, 35, I think. He has been out a number of years now. He's in his 70s, living in a condo in Tampa, Florida. Long story, but when I first hit Coalfield in 85, we were right next to each other, and first person I met in prison. So,
awesome.
Anyway, just rambling. Shout out to everyone there. Hang in there. You'll get out eventually. It's not forever.
Thanks, Joe. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, man.
Y'all too.
Happy holidays or Hanukkah or whatever you practice, man.
Yeah, whatever. And give Dick a hug from us.
Need a lawyer? Hire a Dick. Hire Eric Dick.
And you need to get on back and get you some more head.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, have a good
Endless.
All right. Later, man.
Bye-bye.
All right. Now I'm lost. I'm lost for words.
Yeah. Let's go to Ann.
Yeah, let's go to Ann. Okay, I was like, where's Ann? Ann's right there. Let's do Ann.
Hello, my Black Panther. I hope you're doing well. This week I was deeply touched by an experience you shared with me. I couldn't possibly imagine it given your personality today. We sometimes forget that people has overcome many challenges to become who they are today. I found a poem that perfectly resonates with the message I want to share with you. You are enough. You are not the noise of the world, but a quiet strength it cannot steal. Not the wounds you hide in shadows, but the light that dares to heal. Every flaw you see in the mirror is a story of battles you have won. Like the cracks in a weathered stone, you are shaped by what you have overcome. You are not a fleeting moment, but the rhythm of an eternal song. Not a question waiting for answers, but the truth that's been there all along. So stand tall in the storm's embrace. Let your roots sink deep in the soil. You are enough just as you are, a masterpiece crafted through patient toil. For me, you are a priceless, precious treasure. Love you, your water lily.
Wow, I love to listen to her voice. I mean, her voice. You have a great voice, Ann. So just letting you know. All right. Did we ever get Nana?
Yeah, I don't think she's there, but Linda's going to try one more time.
Okay. Well, then let's get to Jim while we are waiting to hear if Nana is there. Let's get to Jim. Hey, Jim.
Hey y'all, how's everything going at the prison show, man? It's been years since I've talked to y'all. I used to hang around here when Dan Grunstrom and Uncle Ray used to be there. And I want to tell you guys, look, man, it's not going to be easy when you get out. I've been out since 2006.
Will he get cut off? What are you doing over there, Linda?
Yeah. We're sorry, Jim. The gremlins are in effect. As everyone who listens to the prison show knows, we have gremlins here. All right. Jim, please call us back. Let's get to Jessica. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Jessica. All right, I guess Jessica is not there. So, do you want to play Captain Tom? How about Captain Tom?
Hello, David. How you doing out there? This is Captain Tom. Hello, Linda. Hello, Denny. And everybody else from the KPFT studio. Give a shout out today. We're starting off with J.D. Anderson, Leroy, John Michael Armstrong, Bill Bates. Let's see who else we got here. We got Bob Dunn, Bobby Joe Harper, Steve Widwright, and a lot of other people that are incarcerated. The incarcerated veterans. And during the holidays, you know, I know, guys, it's going to be depressing. So please hang in there. You know, we understand you're away from your families, and we care about your welfare. And don't forget, next week, on the 26th of December, KPFT Prison Show will be doing their shout-outs from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So please tune in. Call in to 713-526-5738, option number 2. And you can donate to KPFT by going to kpft.org or call 713-526-5738. And you can text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738. I will be live next week right here at the Prison Show. This is KPFT Houston.
All right. I think Jim is back, correct?
Correct.
Let's get to Jim. Hey, Jim. Sorry about that.
Those gremlins on the phone, man.
I know.
All I want to do is add some words of encouragement to the guys in there. Look, I've been around. I've got 4 TDCJ numbers. It took 4 times for me to learn a lesson. I'm 62 years old now, and I'm working 3 jobs. I'm doing good. Believe it or not, the state of Texas says I can have a gun in my house for protection when 5 years post-discharge of parole or probation. So that's legal.
Watch out for the feds, though.
Yeah, the feds go by what state law you're going under.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. If they raid your house for IRS or some other weird something, and you got the gun, you will get in trouble. Now, if you got it in Texas comes over there, they don't care.
Yeah, I just stay away from feds.
Yeah, that's the same thing they're doing with the weed. The state says you can have it, but the feds have actually raided folks for having it.
Well, there's some new legislation going on that Pam Bondi started where an ex-felon, no matter the case, except there's like 4 different cases that you can't have to be able to get a gun 10 years post-discharge. And you know who started that was a friend of Donald Trump, was Mel Gibson, because Mel Gibson wanted to own a gun, and he couldn't own a gun in California, so Donald Trump got with Pam Bondi, and Pam Bondi's working on legislation where anybody who's, depending on the crime, 10 years post-discharge, anybody can have a firearm in their house, even if you're an ex-felon. So brush up on the laws and get a lawyer first before you do it. Like, I work for lawyers, I work for private investigators, I work at a bar, I'm a night watchman, I do all kinds of things. Got my own apartment. It took a while, but it can be done. You can't give up, because remember, a dead-end street is just a place to turn around, y'all.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, whatever happened to that lady that used to sing, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine"?
It's not a lady, it was a girl, and she grew up. Her grandma.
Grew up?
I talked to her grandma last week, I guess it was, but all those little girls that used to sing for Tokyo, they're all grown up now. They got kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Time went by freaking quick, bro.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I started listening in 1990, I guess, and I mean, I listened to them girls until I got out in 96 the first time. And the last time...
Do they ever call in the show anymore?
When did we see them down there? Danny, whenever we had that reunion over at KPFT on Love It. How many years ago has that been?
A minute.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Dan Grunstrom?
I don't know. He's not around anymore. I'd have to look that one up. A lot of people left. A lot of people passed away, too.
Yeah, I'm still kicking. But I'll keep checking in with y'all. Y'all, Merry Christmas. Y'all don't give up. Don't friggin' give up, man, because things can happen for you out here.
All right. We got to go, man. We got a lot of callers.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Thank you. Boop. All right. How about Miss Patty? Hey, Patty.
This shout out is for Beto, Garza, Polunsky. Hey, mijo, calling. Say hello. I love you. I miss you. I'm watching the Alabama-Oklahoma game. We're all good. I'm having trouble with my dogs. I'm sure your mom told you. They're a handful, mijo. They're worse than when Aaron and Amanda were kids. Oh, my gosh. They're terrible, mijo. Anyhow, Anthony's working, doing okay. We're all good. Stephanie says hi. We love you and we miss you, puppy. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Patty. All right. How about Eva?
Hey Trey, how are you? So I hope you had a nice visit yesterday with your mom and daughter. Hopefully everything went fine and you got to see them. Yeah, congratulations to your daughter for her perfect homework paper. I mean, you don't have to tell her, but congratulations. And I'm glad that you got your proud daddy moment. So yeah, I'm going to send you a shout out also on the 27th. No, 26. Man, I'm telling bullshit on the shout out. The 26th and the 2nd. As you know, I won't be in Germany on the 2nd. But I will still try to send you something so that you have something to listen to. Anyway, Trey, I wish you a nice weekend and a good next week. I would love to see a smile on your face as always. Be good, Trey. Bye, Daddy.
All right. How about Eva Maria?
Good evening, everyone. This is Eva Maria from Germany. I just woke up in the middle of the night because it's really in the middle of the night here. and realized I had forgotten my message for this week. This would be a real pity, and I would like to greet everyone in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, especially maybe those who are waiting for an important message tonight, or maybe who have a toothache, or who have had a bad quarrel with someone, or who are just feeling lonely. God bless you all, and bless your friends and families and supporters, and also bless the great people from the prison show. Good night, Eva Maria.
Thank you, Eva Maria. And how about Joanna?
This shout out is for Kevin at the Polunsky unit. Me and the kids and grandkids are wanting to wish him a very Merry Christmas. We love you, Kevin. We miss you, and we cannot wait for you to come home.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I love you. We miss you.
Aw. Okay, how about Lydia?
Hey,
Hey, Lydia.
how are you today?
Doing good. How about you?
We're good. We're good here in the valley with the weather changing. Yeah. But I might see you tomorrow. Are you going to be there?
Yes, I will.
Okay, we'll see you mañana, God willing.
Yes.
And I'm just calling to give my son a shout out. Tell him I'm sorry I missed the call today. I was cooking, I think, and I just didn't hear the phone. But yeah, I saw that there was a football game, and I said, surely Beto's watching the game. I know Theo was watching the game over there in the back. But yes, Patty's dogs are a handful. I hear her screaming and screaming every day, mijo. But we'll see you mañana, God willing. I'll be leaving here early in the morning, probably around 8. But Jessica's fine. The surgery went well. I think Tia Rosa's over there at her house. I'm not sure, but I'm sure she is. But I want to send my saludos and greetings to all the guys, to Big Will, to Eric, to Roderick, and Mark, and Brandon. Am I forgetting? Probably forgetting Eric, Big Will. No, that's all. And just wish you all a Merry Christmas. But I'll see you mañana, mijo. Get some rest. And good night to everyone, and Merry Christmas. Good night, Miss Danny.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Linda and David. Good night.
Hi, Miss Lydia.
Hi.
Okay. How about Caitlin?
Hola, Beto. How are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe, and that you are smiling. As for me, all is good. I'm here with Belle, and she is just having some food. Yeah, so she's being a good girl today. The weather here, yeah, it's raining at the moment. But yeah, again, what is new with that is it nearly always is raining. I've got all my holiday shopping in. Well, nearly all. I have one or two more things to get. So that will be over the next few days. Other than that, I want to wish you a happy Christmas. And I also want to give a big shout out to Eric, Mark, Will, Debo, and Rudy. Hope you all are doing good. And happy Christmas too. So good night. Sweet dreams, and stay safe. And to everybody at the prison show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
All right. How about Delia on line 3? Hi, Delia.
Hello, Danny. Shout out to my nephew, Raymond Gonzalez at Ferguson, Fred Villarreal, and Andrew Pantu at Wainwright. And Merry Christmas to everybody, and thank you all for the prison show.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you have a great Christmas.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, and now we have Kalyango.
Good evening to everyone on the present show. Hope everyone is doing well. Let me take this moment to pray for the families of those, their loved ones who have been executed since this year began. May the Almighty God continue keeping them strong and give them the courage to fight against this capital punishment. I want to send my shout out to my brother Franklin Davis, Melissa Lucio, Robinson Roberts, Nia, Lyd Rodri, to my brother Abraham Bonowit, my beautiful mom Linda, Madame Danny, David, Francis, and Peter. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year. And I want to thank the Death Row Angels for the work you are doing. Thank you so much and peaceful one. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Kalayango. All right, and now Carrie.
Good evening, everybody. As you can tell, this is Kerry from over the pond. This is just a general one, wishing everybody listening, family, and everyone else that's listening, you know, those who are incarcerated, a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah for all those who are celebrating, and just wishing you all a very, you know, as best as you can. If those who are struggling this time of year, huge hugs, and just really, just generally, just sending all my love and hugs from across the pond. And, you know, a big hugs to all those at the prison show for doing this. Danny, Linda, David, and those who are listening. And for those who I speak to in the chat, it's been lovely getting to know you guys. You are all amazing. And, you know, just generally, hi. Hope you're all well. As I say, sorry I've been a bit missing in action, but unfortunately, time zones and busy. You know, just wanted to say hi and wishing you a good show and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and, you know, there you go. As I say, oh, sorry, I'm just talking off the cuff. Right, you take care, everyone. Lots of love. Bye.
Well, thank you, Carrie. All right, now Kiki.
Hi, this message is for Rodney at the Polunsky unit. Hey, Rodney, it's Kiki. I just got home and I've been waiting for your call, and I was wondering why you haven't called me. When I tried to hook up my new cell phone, somehow I changed my phone number, so my phone number is a different number. I'm going to call Straight Talk right now and see if I can change it back. So I don't think you'll be able to call me, but I'm going to try to get it squared away. Anyways, thinking of you. I love you. I'm home safe, and I will keep you updated. Check your messages. I will hopefully talk to you soon. I'll let you know what's going on. Thanks, Danny. Thanks, David. Thanks, Linda. I appreciate you guys letting me leave Rodney a message tonight. Anyways, I'll see what I can do and try to change my phone number back. I was wondering why you haven't called me back. Don't worry, I'll get it squared away. I love you, Rodney, and I miss you. Let me call Straight Talk and see what I can do. I don't know what happened, but they changed my phone number. Check your messages. I'll keep you updated. All right, have a good night, everybody. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiki.
The good news is she got it fixed.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
She texted me a little while ago.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. Make sure to call her, Rodney. All right, now, Crystal.
I'm sending out my love and support to my husband of my life, Daniel Dorsey, a.k.a. Lil DD Foreign. One of his hottest songs, 100 Bricks. You can go listen to it on SoundCloud. Also with the song First One, when he releases, he will start Foreign Friday. Free little hen that's doing 55 years on Polunsky unit. I love you, babe. I just want to say, freedom's right around the corner. Keep your head up. We're right there, baby.
All right. Thank you, Crystal. And Manuela.
Hey, good evening, everybody. This is my shout out to my sweet and precious beloved dream husband, Robert Robertson. Hey, baby, I do hope and pray that you are all right, that you are good and healthy. I want you to know that I'm always thinking about you. I pray for you every day, that everything will be well. I miss you so much, and I wish that I could be there with you at this time and forever. Be with you, my baby. You are my only one, my dream husband, my love, my big, big, great true love of my life. And I'm so very grateful and honored and blessed and happy to have you in my life. You changed my life to a better. Since you are in my life, my world has become a better world than before. Through you, I learned that love exists, and your love is the best thing whatever could happen to me, and you are the best thing whatever could happen to me. And I never want to lose you, because I can't imagine my life without you, baby. My world would go down without you. Well, I'm all right. I'm good. My day was good, busy, and blessed, because our dear and almighty God woke me up this morning. I got your e-messages today, both of them, with your sweet and precious Christmas cards. I thank you so much, baby, for this. It means the world for me. Every one of your e-messages. Baby, I love you with all of my heart, unconditionally, always and forever, for infinity, my baby. I wish you a blessed night, sweet and blessed dreams, and please never forget that I love you, only you. Good night, my sweetheart. I love you.
Big kisses.
Ooh-wee.
All right, here's Mysterious Mike. Hopefully he doesn't give kisses.
Oh, you'd like that.
You do.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing his shout-outs for the historic prison show in the Mighty 90 KPFT. Here's my shout-outs. The guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt Thomas, Edward Reeves, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout-out for Haas. Shout-out for Keith Money. Tosh wants me to do a shout-out for Payday. Shout out for Oz. Shout out for Jesse Cortez. Shout out for Curtis Robertson. Shout out for Bill R. Sims. Shout out for Raymond Lee Cart. And special shout out to Clarence Lee Bowman. And happy winter solstice to everybody on Sunday, December the 21st, the first day of winter, shortest daylight of the year. And go Texans. They'll be playing the Las Vegas Raiders at NRG Stadium on Sunday. Hopefully we'll head to the playoffs and win another AFC title. And you can continue to write in care of Mysterious Mike with David Collingsworth. And now back to the historic prison show on the Mighty 90 KPFT. And also, Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right, you too can write Mysterious Mike 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas 77371, and remember to address all letters The Prison Show. Right, David?
That's it.
Okay.
Hey, you don't have to do all that care of and all that stuff. Just send it to the prison show, and if it's to a particular person, just put their name out there. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yes, I know what you mean. But let's get to Myrna.
I just want to wish my little brother a happy 47th. Hussein, I love you so much. Can't wait to see you Sunday on your actual birthday for the first time in years.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Short and sweet.
Yeah. Did she say who her brother was?
Yeah, you want me to play it again?
I just want to wish my little brother a happy 47th. Hussein, I love you so much. Can't wait to see you Sunday on your actual birthday for the first time in years.
His name is Hussein.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, happy birthday, Hussein.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Ho, ho, I was supposed to ho, ho, ho instead of giggle.
Hey, you are supposed to ho, ho, ho.
Yeah. It's just automatic giggle, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
She going to make shout-outs, or Linda going to make shout-outs, or what? We got a couple minutes left.
I'm going to do mine really quick.
You go right on.
Mine's quick. Bo at the Styles Unit. Hey, Bo. Farron, one of my bestest friends. T, Big Head, Jason, Kelsey, Young. Hope you're doing good, Kelsey. Randy Halpern, yeah. I'm still going to do it. I swear to you, I'm going to do it. Larry at the Huntsville Unit, Britt, Troy Glover. Hey, Troy. Greg Bryant, Travis Fletcher, Eddie at the Wainwright Unit, Brandon at Polunsky, Joel at the Hughes Unit, Jay at the Wynn Unit, Chucky at the Wynn Unit. Hope everything goes well there, Chucky. Leroy at the Pack Unit, Brian Rogers, Jeff Pribble, Will Spear, and of course, CJ. Mwah! All right, Linda.
Okay. Alex Howard, Jared Roberti, Anthony Haywood, Lawrence Lee, and Lawrence, I'll get your message to John Thiessen. He's still here, and I'll be seeing him next week, and I'll get the message to him. John Nance, and he wants to do a shout-out to Russell on J-Pod, Hector on Faith Base, and Big Chris on Faith Base. Joe Laws, Jason Walker, Joe Chicola, Raymond, Jeremiah Rodriguez, Tyler Adams, Robert Robertson, Robert Satterfield, Robert Solis, Lucky Ward, Ronald Haskell, Gary Green, Franklin Davis, Jaime Cole, Paul DeVoe, Marcus Drury, Pete Russell, Will Spear, Kerry Allen, Britt Ripkowski, Christopher Turner, Larry Hatton, Bill Sims, Iron Thunderhorse, Chris Cornwell, Alfred Mitchell, David Wood, Walter Sorto, Gregory Allen, Carter Robertson, Midget Titan, Paper Cup, William Owen Sr., Stephen Curry, Charles Thompson, Travis Fletcher, Edward Holland, Dennis Price, Joel White, Talon Carter, Charles C. Bolton, Marshall Smith, Ricky Ray, Robert Leal, Decan Deal, Trinity Martin, and Frederick Young, and Bill Sims. Anyway, good night, guys. Talk to you next week.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Bill Sims, you getting shout-outs, bro?
Yeah, he wrote a really nice
Yep, get it back up to your mic. Come on.
Bill wrote a very nice letter, and I forgot to bring it tonight, but I'm going to bring it to you, or I'll send it to you, David.
You'll send it to me?
Yes.
Yeah, Bill wrote me a letter, too, and for some reason he thinks I got a job with TDCJ, and he wrote Jason Clark and telling Jason Clark about me. So I'm not sure what show you listening to, Bill. Yeah, I didn't get a job with TDCJ. I got a job over at Santa Maria Hostel as a facility manager. So, Kathy Griffith, if you're listening, I'm over at Santa Maria. Anyway, you know, it's really good. They got a really good program over there. And I'm not going to be a part of the program. I'm a maintenance guy. So, hey, Danny, did you see where we made the top 40 podcast list?
I did see that.
Yeah, looks like I wrote them because some of the information was wrong. But it's still a pretty good honor to actually make the list.
Yeah, it is.
Millionpodcast.com. We made the top 40. I think we're way down at number 23, but that's still, hey, we made the list.
We did make the list. You know how many podcasts there are?
There really are a lot of podcasts.
I know.
So, thank you, millionpodcast.com. We appreciate that. I'll make a few shout-outs. I'm not going to make too many. Warnell Thomas, James McElreath, Sharon, James Shorts, Matthew Hoover, Tiffany Cheeks, Cody Theed, Daniel Lipscomb, Nathaniel Estep, Ronald Allman, Daniel Moore, Terry Taylor, Lionel Rogers, DeCoraine Porter McCauley, Blake Dickerson, Stephen Drayton, Arian Medina, of course Billy, Travis Fletcher, can't forget old Travis.
Nope.
Charles Flores, Clinton Young, 3RD Dennis Richardson. Hey, I was talking to Jason the other day, and he was reading your book, and he's really getting a kick out of it. He was asking me about some of the things you're writing about, and you know, whenever you start having a relationship with a higher power or God or whoever you're having your relationship with like that, it makes doing time different. And he was amazed that you were writing about that in your book. He said there's a lot of helpful information in your book, and anybody that's starting out doing time needs to read the Prison Survival Guide. Was that a shameless plug?
Kinda. No, it wasn't. But we could play that other song soon.
Commissary's Necessary?
Yes. Everybody loves that song.
Everybody loves that song. Jeremy Adler, Joe Ramirez, Kenny Morissette, Kenny Travis, Pete Sines, Roderick Johnson, Rodney Reed, and Sonny Wilson. Did I forget everybody?
Did you forget everyone?
Man, there's a huge list of people getting out that have actually got out over at GTO. So, okay, well, let's go see what Chris wants over at the shout-outs.
All right, let's do it. Hey, Crystal.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Go ahead with your shout-out.
Okay, I have a couple of shout-outs today. I'd like to make a shout-out to my cousin, Tommy Gunsu. He's in the Ellis unit. Tommy, keep your head up high. We love you, miss you. And then another shout-out to my loved one, Terry Arnold from the Michael unit. Terry, I love you and I miss you. Can't wait to see you soon. And one more big shout-out to my cousin, Jeffrey Lee Hernandez. He's in the Hughes unit. Jeffrey, pick up your head up high. We love you, miss you. Can't wait to see you come home soon to us. His cousin Crystal. And another bigger shout-out to my cousin JJ Orendai from Hondo. He's in Kentucky. Keep your head up high, JJ. We love you and miss you. And I want to wish you a happy Merry Christmas to all the people that are in the TJC prison.
You know, next week we're having a Christmas special, right? And you can call us at 9 o'clock and make shout-outs.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yep.
But remember, when you call, make sure you don't say the whole name with the units.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we got new policy. We signed a contract with the Dovo, and you can say their full name and what state they're from, or you can say their first name and what unit they're on, but you can't say their full name and their unit.
Okay.
Okay? And if they got nicknames, that's even cooler. All right.
Have
a good
Crystal.
night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Some of that stuff, I mean, she said that dude was from Hondo, but he was in Kentucky. So that was kind of confusing.
Yeah, but the other ones.
I'll go back and listen to it. I got to edit tonight anyway because AT&T dropped the signal or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And I had to go out and start it over. So right now we're just on Facebook. We're not actually using Switcher, so we can't see Linda's pretty face.
Oh my goodness. Really, I scare people tonight. I look terrible tonight.
Yeah.
Okay,
anyway,
Gloria.
Gloria, yeah, you're just yelling in the background. Well, I need to send Howard a text or something and find out what's wrong with that microphone. But I'm not even sure you even tried turning it on. It might work now. But we still got a couple minutes. You don't have any more news we can use? Or do we need to make some announcements? Or what's the deal here? We've been talking about the Christmas show forever.
Yeah, we have.
And you advocates out there, if you've been on the show or whatever, man, you need to remember Christmas time is December the 26th. Y'all call it or send me your shout-outs. You know, anybody who can hear me, if you don't remember or can't remember to call us on Friday nights, now we're taking voice recordings. So you can send a recording to david@theprisionshow.net, or you can get on our Facebook page, and down at the bottom of the messenger, there's a microphone. Make shout-outs. There's kind of making it real easy for you.
Yeah, very easy.
Yeah. You know, TPA had a lot of information tonight.
They really did.
Not sure if you got enough notes there or not, but
yeah, I think a lot of that, especially about the daughter,
daddy-daughter dance.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, is all that in the newsletter?
Yes.
Yeah. So I wonder how many people they send that newsletter out to.
I am not sure, but it's a very nice newsletter. Kudos to y'all.
Yeah. And I seen that email from TDCJ about getting on Adovo, and I was wondering if the cost of sending out a newsletter would actually be cheaper if you got on Adovo. And would you just post the newsletter? I mean, they got different packages and stuff.
Yeah, they're really pushing, TDCJ is really pushing the volunteer organizations to get on Adovo to reduce the amount of paper going into the units because, the drug problem.
Yeah, but if you uploaded something on Adovo and it had multiple pages, would they charge you accordingly, or would it just still be one upload? So those are all good questions. We need to
very
ask
good
Adovo.
questions.
I mean, because we just upload 2 items a week, but last year we could have uploaded 4 items, but that didn't go over so well because some of the items we uploaded they didn't like. So
no, they did. You don't say.
Yeah.
You don't say. But you know what? I heard something really cool. Somebody did manage to watch one of the protests, and his fall partner was one of the ones executed.
Oh.
So he felt, like it was a supportive kind of.
It was supportive, but they took it the opposite because
Yes,
TDCJ protested.
they did.
Yeah, they said it was executions are legal, so whenever we're protesting, then actually we're teaching the listeners or the watchers, whoever's watching it, to protest rather than obey the law.
And we were including
Officers and
everything.
We can't have pictures of officers, or we can't have their names, or even other incarcerated individuals if by chance we had some kind of video like that. So, got to abide by the rules. I mean, that's the only game in town because there's no way that we could, even if we would just stayed in Texas, there's no way we would reach everybody. We tried that. But look, it's time's up. We got to get out of here. We got about a minute. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, and we'll be back on the 26th.
We'll be here. Have a great weekend.